you a novice teacher? Are you struggling with your first teaching experience? Still don't know from where to start your first day at school? Well, this video is for you. My name is Mrs. Hafsa Hajbunwar. I am a secondary school English language teacher and a CELTA certified educator. I am here to share with you some tips for teaching English either as a second or foreign language. So here we go. I have decided today to share with you 4 main tips to start your first teaching experience. My first tip is to plan your lessons carefully. Okay, planning plays an important role in shaping your teaching experience. As far as I'm concerned, my inspector has always repeated the same piece of advice. If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. Remember, please, if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. That's why I find it quite important to develop a habit, okay? Just make it a habit of careful planning and preparation beforehand in a good time. You can simply write them as you can type them. Do what you want. Do what suits you and your conditions. But it's always preferable to be typed. Why? Save time, of course, and effort. Not only for this year, but also for the upcoming years. You find everything there on your laptop. Just open, edit, and print those already made materials. Now, the most important question that every novice teacher comes through is what to plan. What are the necessary documents should I have in class as a teacher? Well, the first thing you need to know about the beginning of any school year are the levels and streams you've been appointed by the school head. After that, you reach out to your inspector to receive the new yearly progressions because they are continuously changing and having revised versions. So you must have a look at them. And of course, download them and print them to study them in details, to know which lessons are added, which lessons are omitted, materials that you need to print or send to your students to be dealt at home, lessons to be dealt with in class, etc., etc. After that, you're going to distribute those lessons according to the school year, starting from this September until June. You are going to distribute your lessons according to the semesters you have between your hands, so that to be able to complete the syllabus by the end of the school year. Alright, the next documents you have to plan are a unit and sequence plan. Unit, sequence, lesson plan, one after the other. We start with the first ones. For unit and sequence plan, you're going to write, of course, the name, the theme of the unit, the project you're going to give to your students, and of course, the assessment and the number of sequences it should include. For sequences, you are going to write down the objective of each sequence and the rubrics it also involves within it. Also, you have to write down the time allowance for each sequence and for each lesson. For example, for a writing lesson, it includes more than an hour most of the time, 2, and if it needs 3, according to the level of your students. After that, you'll go to make the most important part. Let's prepare our lesson plan. During your first teaching experience, I know you're highly excited, motivated to put all those brilliant ideas into practice. But at first, please keep it simple, okay? You have some already made materials in the textbook. Try to master them first. Use them. After 3, 4, 5 years of experience, you'll be able to change those already made materials by keeping the same intermediate objective while changing the tasks and maybe the whole lesson itself, but always keeping the same objectives. So keep it simple, please. Now, what should a lesson plan include? Of course, it includes loads of details. Most importantly, your name as a teacher, date, level, stream, functions, competencies, intermediate objective. Of course, the materials you are going to need, handouts if needed, textbook if needed, etc. etc. For the lesson itself, you're going to try to divide it into stages. Of course, you have the stages of the lesson, the procedures you are going to do during each task, time allowance for each task, interaction patterns between you and your students, and of course, the aim of each stage. Also, you're going to buy yourself a teacher logbook where you are going to write, most importantly, unit, sequence, tasks, and instructions, so that you'll be able to organize yourself. You are going to school today, I know what to do. I have my logbook, everything is written down there. Also, you're going to buy yourself a grade book. Okay, you need it for tests, exams, writings, of course, and participation, etc. etc. Everything will be marked down there. So I guess these are the most important things you need as a teacher. Now we go to my second tip. My second tip is to network. Okay, networking is really important for us as teachers. As far as I remember, the fourth unit for second year scientific stream is entitled No Man is an Island. Myself, I agree, and I say that no teacher is an island, okay? We are here to learn from each other, especially in our profession as teachers. No one knows everything, and as a novice teacher, no one expects you to know everything. You're here to learn. So, the first thing you need to do is to create some relationships with other English language teachers, especially at school. You'll need each other's. Of course, you have some challenging, situations you'll come through during your first year as a teacher. So please try to reach out to them, ask them. Please ask questions, lots of questions. Don't be embarrassed from asking. You are there to learn, okay? Please be like a sponge to grasp everything and every new information you're going to hear. If they are not supportive as much as you're expecting, please reach out to other English language teachers, other schools in your city, in your district, in your country, or online, okay? Today we have Facebook groups. You can reach out to anyone and everyone just by a click of a mouse, alright? So please do some efforts to ask teachers, especially experienced ones. Sometimes you avoid some tough situations before you experience them in class. You'll be able to deal with them easily and without any conflicts sometimes. Networking is important not only with English language teachers but also with other subjects teachers, with everyone at school, with the administration staff, starting from the headmaster until the guard you meet every day at the door of your school. A simple good morning or good afternoon can make the difference. Now, you need also to network with your students, okay, most importantly. You're a teacher during your first day at school. What to do? Please smile, okay? Smile, be friendly, most importantly. Your first day, okay, try to introduce yourself. Ask them to introduce themselves, excuse me. Ask them about what do they like, what they dislike, about their interests, about their preferences, okay? Yeah, you're going to create such a strong relationship of trust day after day. Please be a leader at the same time. Be approachable when they need you, and be a facilitator, be a guide, and be an inspirer, okay? You are preparing today's students to be tomorrow's leaders. Remember that. So your actions really affect them directly or indirectly. Most importantly, after creating such a strong network, please, my third tip for you and most important one is to be confident about yourself, okay? You are there. You are the leader. You are the teacher. Take a deep breath, okay? And show them who you are. You have studied 3 years or 5 years at university. You mastered the language. Now you have to work on the methods and techniques you are going to adapt and involve in your lessons so that to be able to transfer that message from your mind to those little minds. All right? So confidence is really important. Sometimes I meet some teachers that, okay, I'm not a successful teacher, I'm not effective enough. Okay, no one was born to be an effective teacher. We learn this throughout trial and error, day after day, month after month, year after year. I'm going to improve myself if I want to, of course. Keep yourself a small diary, okay, to celebrate your successes, of course, and to work on the things you need to improve time by time, of course. All right? So just be confident. Do what you can. Okay, it's enough. Next year, I'll do better. No one is perfect. This is the most important thing you need to know. Sometimes you meet some tough situations, like your students ask you a word that you have never came through. No problem, alright? Keep a dictionary on your phone or in your school bag. You'll find it there. No problem, I don't know it, I'm going to search for it. And information you still don't know about, okay, I'll search for it. There is no problem. I'm not an Oxford dictionary, but I'm learning by time to be a better teacher. My fourth tip for you as novice teachers is to manage your time carefully, okay? Time management is really, really crucial during your first year at school. So, you need to manage your time first at home, most importantly. When to prepare myself, my lessons, when to prepare my tests, my exams, if I want to adapt my teaching materials, etc., etc. So at home you need to manage your time appropriately. Between your family, of course, my life is not a teacher. I have other duties, myself as a mother, okay, I have a baby who need me, and a husband and a family that I need to reach out to them and spend some time with them, of course. So you need to manage your time not only at home but also at school. Try to divide your time when to meet other English language teachers, to have internal seminars, when to print my tests, my exams, if I need something from the administration, when to go to the school's library, okay, to take some books I need to prepare my tests, of course, and to have some extra documents, maybe like some activities you'd love to take advantage from and try them in your classroom. when to have time also for some professional development opportunities. As teachers, we need that to improve ourselves day after day. During the classroom itself, you need to manage your time, when to do this task, when to start my lesson, when to finish it. You have 60 minutes and you have to adapt and finish your lesson appropriately according to the time allowance. So you need to do that. When also to correct my students' copybooks, when to write on the teacher's logbook, and it's preferable to do it in the classroom because day after day you won't be able to write. Okay, so please try to specify some 3-4 minutes for writing in the teacher's logbook. Okay, these are, I guess, the most important things I've tried to summarize during this video. So let's remember the most important points I have tried to shed the light on are planning, networking, confidence, and time management. I've just forgot one point for time management. Please try to prepare your lessons a week ahead, okay? Sometimes you have some circumstances and you don't know what happens, so please, a week ahead to be better prepared and confident about your teaching materials and your performance as a teacher, most importantly. So if you like what I do, please follow me on my channel, comment with things you have found fruitful in this video, or maybe things you'd love me to talk about. And that's all for today. See you next time.